I really would just like to take a moment to thank you all that's been viewing and rating and walking with your boy through this, because what True Vine is doing, we really doing the blessed thing. And we really reaching a lot of people. Now, this is called creation, the 7-day theory. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you all about God creating the world versus the evolution process that we always hear so much about. Now, I'm going to say this. The only thing about science that is a lie is man's theory. Oh, well, the only way that can happen is if scientifically, statistically, and the ratio times the X and the 10 and the 4 and this is the only way type stuff. No, that is the lie. But the Bible describes how earth was created and how it was made. And it supports the evolution process. The only thing about it is us as humans, we ain't evolved from no monkey. Make that point clear. We didn't come from no monkey. Now, you got Christians, believers, that actually believe that they come from a monkey. And they didn't. Now, I've really been watching the History Channel. And the History Channel, it talks about how the world been here for billions of years. Millions of years. Alright, and the Bible tells us that God created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th day, He rested. Alright, but let's do this thing in a biblical standpoint. Biblically, let's break it down. Now, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to meet me in Genesis. Genesis 1:1. Alright. And it says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Now, this is still in the first day. I got to stop right there and just let you know that this here is the first day. Alright. Genesis 1:3 says, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And He called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Now, we have to understand that at this point in time, time wasn't even time. God hadn't even created time yet. So, that's how the earth been here all these millions of years, because it wasn't a 124-hour span that the first day was done on. Okay, let's continue on. I'm in Genesis 1:6. And God said, let there be a firmament. Firmament means let there be skies. Alright, it says, and God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. Now this is the second day. Ain't no telling how many years. Alright. I'm at 1 and 9. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the earth. And it was so. Now, right here is when God created like the vegetation, the flowers, got your trees and your grass, and God establishes that. But he didn't establish it in a 24-hour thing. That is the way that the carnal mind would understand this. But that's not the way that this really is. Alright? But God created the earth and told the earth, this is how you reproduce. This is what you do. I've spoken. I'm God. And the earth obeyed. Alright. 13. And the evening and the morning were the third day. Now, we at the third day. Now, the fourth day. Understand this, because this is vitally important on the fourth day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. Now we working with day and night. Now I guess y'all saying, hey, Minister Mike, how is that so? Let me read on with 15. Alright, this guy's still talking on the fourth day. It says, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights. One, the greater light, who rules the day, and the other, which is the lesser light, to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. Now the fourth day is when God created and said, okay, now we're going to have the sun come up, and then we're going to have the moon, the night, and I'm going to create the seasons, and the whoop, and the wop, and the bam, and the bam. Now we working with time. Before we wasn't working with time, but now we working with time. Alright, let's continue on. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and the fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heaven. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth with the waters, brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply,